mixing, fixing for another big game. It's the coach. This is the 2020 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. So the football will be at the 25-yard line. And as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw to the left side here for Eifert. The numbers for Eifert in that game last week, he took out some anger, some apparent anger against that defense. The yards just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, he was just running up and down the field doing whatever he wanted. By the end of the game, he was seeing 2, sometimes 3 defenders on every snap, yet he was still making play after play. It's like he was running routes versus air in practice.
The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll drop to throw. And able to find Green. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Open man is Uzama.
The third down pass. Complete.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A good pickup there at 22.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter.
Here we go. Undercut, undercut, undercut.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run with Mixon. And some room to roam now. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. From the gun to give to Mixon.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They're going to look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw here. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now it's Mixon running right, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He's got his man here. It's Green. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with him.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the left side here for Eifert. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
The 2nd down pass, complete to Joe Mixon. He's out of bounds.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18. Back now in Arlington. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hatchet, hatchet.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, and Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Open man is Uzomah. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44s. They try again on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Brown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Here we go, G.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Cincinnati, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.